Hey, what's going on YouTube? I wish I had better news today, but unfortunately my Cadillac Escalade just broke down. I just finished a road trip yesterday from Portland to Seattle, about 160 miles or so, no issues. I've only owned this vehicle for a couple weeks now. 45,997 miles exactly as of now. But I was driving to the Crystal Mountain today, do a little bit of snowboarding, and 30 minutes, no issues, and then all of a sudden I just started hearing like a funky noise, almost like a knocking noise, like tuk, 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 tuk. I thought I had a rock or something on a tire, maybe it was a big truck in front of me, but all of a sudden I got every single warning light on the dash, and the vehicle just I pulled over immediately to the side of the road. I got the transmission light, so I didn't want to drive the vehicle any more than I had to. But I'm going to start it up. I'm going to be really quiet so you guys can hear exactly what's happening. And you guys hopefully will have some better insights than I do. Definitely a knocking noise. In a second, you're going to see every single warning light come up on the dash here. So there's definitely a noise. I'm hoping that picks up on camera. I got AAA coming here within the next 15 minutes or so, and we're gonna tow it to the nearest dealership. But as you guys can see, it's cold out, 22 degrees. Not really happy about what just happened. Go ahead and look underneath real quick. Nothing leaking. I checked, the engine has oil. Stalled on the side of the road, so just gonna wait till AAA gets here, and I'm gonna try to document this total buzzkill. I was looking forward to having a fun snow day up on the mountain, but my Escalade had different plans. So stay tuned, I'll keep you guys updated. It's so frustrating. I mean, the car looks brand new. It's only got 40,000 miles on it. It's still on warranty, right? 45,997. That noise is really strange. I can still shift it from like drive to reverse, but I don't know, something's not right, guys. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I think we got AAA here. 10:30 on the dot. I'm glad they had a long enough flatbed, because this ESV is long. The car's still drivable, but like I said, I don't really want to drive it. He doesn't want to strap it up just because of the 24-inch wheels. He's afraid of scratching them. So he's going to drive it up really slowly up on the bed, but he's going to drop the bed. We'll get the Escalade loaded up, and I'll be back when we get to the dealership. Just getting situated. I'm gonna give this guy the keys. So he's gonna start it. It's definitely knocking. Definitely knocking. That's an incline. Man, it makes me nervous seeing her like that. Something's dripping, probably just exhaust. Condensation. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop in the car. It's freezing cold. So we're in the tow truck. He when he was driving it, he just drove right up the ramp, but he said the pedal felt good, the engine, there was no issues. He said it drove perfect. It's just that maybe I hit something, broke a fan or something, causing all the malfunctions, but he said it drove perfect. I don't know, that knock sounds strange, so I'm optimistic that it's something minor, easy fix, but we'll see when we get to the dealership. So in the tow truck, F350 or 450 I think, but this thing's a beast. The ESV is loaded up on the back, you can see it there, and he's just strapping it up now. Not the way I wanted to start my snowboarding day, but it is what it is. There are bigger, worse problems out there in the world, so just trying to stay optimistic, trying to stay positive. I'm healthy, I'm safe. Just got to get the car in, the Escalade in. It's under warranty, so let's try not to worry. And that's my message to myself, to stay positive. I'll be back when we get to the dealership, or if something else comes up. Hopefully the Escalade doesn't fall off the truck, and then we'll definitely be back sooner. Okay, just gonna document this on YouTube, you know.
Do anything you like.
All right, thanks.
If you want to open the window.
It's okay. It's too cold. It's so like frustrating because I just bought that, you know. All right, guys. So we're at the Cadillac dealership. They just dropped it off. Unfortunately, they're pretty booked up for appointments, so we're not sure if they can get me in for today, but they will look at it and they'll let me know. So I will circle back as soon as I have an update. But there's a sweet looking IQ here. I think EQ, whatever it's called. I want to show you guys it. I want to show you guys that real quick.
You turned the name Africa into a business which just turned over its first $1 billion. You turned around the fortunes of
Check out the interior on these things. The wraparounds around screen. So insane. Huge back seat. Not as big as my ESV, but amazing. What's going on, guys? So it's actually a couple days later from that incident that you guys saw earlier with the Escalade breaking down. We're back in the garage here. We got a Chevy Malibu sitting in here. Courtesy of Hertz, actually courtesy of Cadillac. They gave me this rental for free for the next week or so for them to fix the Escalade. So what exactly happened? Well, the dealership diagnosed it and they determined it was engine failure due to the lifters, the lifter valves. Apparently this is really common on the GM motors, especially the 6.2 V8. The lifters are just a point of failure and they break down. So what am I talking about? There's a lot of resources. Alex, the mechanic on YouTube, this guy's got a real good detailed video that explains the common problem on these 6.2 GM engines. But basically, let me see if I can skip through this and get some better detail for you. But essentially, there are lifter valves on the engine that go up and down, and they're prone to break, or they're prone to seize up. That's exactly what happened on the Escalade. Apparently the right side lifters on the Escalade engine seized up, and they essentially caused all the warning lights that we were seeing and caused the engine to fail. We did drive a bit just to put it into a safe spot for the tow truck to come get it. So they're going to take apart the engine. They're going to replace the necessary parts and skip this these ridiculous ads. They're going to replace the necessary parts, and they're going to run some engine tests to see if the engine's good. But let me just quickly show you guys what I'm talking about here. So this guy's really good with his video, so check him out. But basically, let's see if I can find it here. These are the lifter valves that go up and down on the cylinders on the Escalade. They're housed by this plastic housing, which is prone to wear down over time and cause the lifters to be misaligned and not go up and down. There's also bearings on these lifters that roll against the camshaft, and basically if these lifters fail, it could be as simple as replacing the lifters, or it could be more severe where it could actually damage the block, scratch it all up, and maybe even cause damage to the camshaft. But the dealership won't know that until they tear down the engine and replace what needs to be replaced. They're going to run some tests, and we'll see if they're going to replace the whole engine after those engine tests, or if the car is going to ride okay with the lifters itself just being replaced. So in the meantime, we have this Malibu as a rental. That's what happened. Engine malfunction, engine failure due to the lifter valves going out. It makes me a little uneasy. I'm not super happy with, a new to me vehicle going down. I should have done my due diligence and do some more research on these GM engines. However, if you guys have seen the channel, you guys know I go through vehicles pretty quick, so I don't really pay too much attention to the warranty period because I rarely keep a vehicle long enough to even worry about that. However, I really wanted this Escalade. Fortunately, the Escalade's still under warranty. It has a 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty, bumper to bumper, so the Escalade falls under that, so it's covered. If, let's just say, I was outside the 50,000 miles, then the powertrain warranty goes into effect, and that's 75,000 miles. So the car is covered, the engine's covered, but that's what happened. Car went down. Here's a shot of the block. You can see where the lifters go up and down over here, and right below that is the camshaft. So these essentially are the elements. He's holding the lifter right there. Let's give him a second to pull it up here. But those are the cylinders where the lifters go up and down. There it is right there. So those lifters are essentially what need to be replaced on the vehicle. Apparently the bearings may have seized up as well, which roll against the camshaft. So ultimately it's going to require a tear down. Cadillac has to fix it. Fully covered. Fortunately they paid for the tow. They're covering all the labor costs. Just have to see. Hopefully they'll be done in the next few days here. When they're done, I will be back and I'll give you guys my honest review or an update on how the Escalade is driving. But total buzzkill. Super bummed out the Escalade broke down, but I wanted to fill you guys in, and that's what happened. So I'll be back when we're ready to pick up the Escalade. That's it for this video. Stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted on when I get the Escalade and how she rides, and if I notice any difference in how she rides. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on a future video. Peace.